It's like a cachucha.
Wow, I love it. I love it. Yes. 안녕하세요. 폴산의 비치 호스텔에 방문합니다. 여기는 어제 리오에서 차 타고 한 30분에 떨어진 곳에 있는 숙소고요. 여기는 바로 바다가 있습니다. 지상 낙원이죠. 여기 지상 낙원에 사는 강아지. 그리고 오늘이 금요일인데 발리볼 매치도 있고 여기서 파티도 있다고 합니다. 기대가 됩니다. 그래서 일단 오늘은 여기서 재미난 하루를 보낼 것 같습니다. 여기 숙소 보여드릴게요. 저기 이제 샤워실 있고 빨래 놀이국도 있고 그리고 여기가 이제 제 락커고 녹슬었지만 화장품 주워 맞고 와서 괜찮습니다. 문제 없습니다. 여기가 이제 자는 곳인데 2층이고 야외랑 뚫려 있습니다. 그냥 이렇게 이제 거미랑 인사하면서 잘 수 있습니다. 일어나가지고 잘 잤어 할 수 있는 친구가 있다는 거죠. 우이벤 나이스 뷰. 일단은 좀 누워있자. 죽겠네.
Many people is there will play.
Okay, I got it. Random team?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Thank you, bro. 수영 한 판 하고 발리볼 매치 이기면 맥주 3잔을 준다네요. 공짜 맥주를 마다할 수 없지. 아야! 죽을 뻔했네. 쉽지 않아. Not easy. 저 어제 서브가 무서워. 오, 저거 봐봐. 어렵다니까 저거. 잘한다니까.
Oh no! Muy bien! No! Oh no! No!
How long is this travel?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
I did 1 week in Rio during the carnival, and then I just came in Medellin.
So where are you from?
From Belgium, but I live in Brazil.
Brazil, right?
Yeah. Have you been in Brazil already? Or
No,
not? Okay.
never.
So you will
Yeah, I wanna go there. When you live here?
Monday. I will have one night maybe to go to the park. During the weekend, there is too much people.
Really?
Yeah, there is like full of people. Friends went there and told me just don't go during the weekend. Full. Everywhere, you know. So
In the park.
yeah.
끝났네. 이 팀 1등 했네.
See you tomorrow!
아, 맥주. 나도 맥주 따고 싶었는데. Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás, güerito? What's your name again?
Liam.
Liam.
My name is Daniela.
Victor.
Victor.
Que me quiera siempre a mi manera. Me decía la dama super. Baila. Que me quiera siempre a mi manera. Liam, you should dance champeta.
What is champita?
Pararara. Escucha, mujer. Guárdate.
콜롬비아 사람 진짜 밝습니다.
Baje, pero es demasiado madura.
Quite la cachucha con Do you know that expression? Quitar la cachucha.
Quitar cachucha.
This is a cachucha.
Cachucha.
Yeah. Quitar.
Quitar.
But it means when you're virgin, lose your virginity. We say here, quitar la cachucha.
Why you say that? Why?
Because it's like a cachucha.
I learned something word. Caremonda.
Yo no estoy acostumbrado con Coca-Cola.
And then Caremonda.
Melissa, his name is Liam.
Melissa. Nice to meet you.
Melissa and Melissa. Which is the Korea that fights with another part?
North.
North fights with the South?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why?
South is at cool.
Start.
Yeah.
So half and half. You guys now break down. 폴리안. 리암. 너희들은 갈라 맞춰놨지? 진짜. 대머리 안 되던데. Who wanna drink?
So good, thank you.
Muchas gracias. How to say welcome?
Bienvenido.
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 Bienvenido. Perdón.
Perdón.
What is perdón?
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
También.
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 También. How many you guys come here? Six.
Linda arrived a little late yesterday because she missed the her flight.
Oh,
Yeah.
why?
Why? Because she's a little. She was late. She was a little mad yesterday.
Hey, Linda.
Linda. Esposo. Son esposos. You are a couple. Ajá, esposo.
뭐야?
No te llegas paticas de
La morcilla humana.
He's her future husband.
Oh, really? I'm gonna look around the Masaya. Bien. 마사야가 오늘 파티를 하는지 내일 하는지 알아보러 갑니다. 오늘 하면은 오늘만 자고 내일 바로 공원으로 가려고 하고, 마사야가 파티를 내일 한다면 하루 더 머물러야 해먹에서 3일 자는 건데 가능함. 군대 갔다 생각하시면 군대보다 더 빡세지만. 마사야. Muy bien. You guys tomorrow have a fiesta here?
No, we don't have party
Oh,
in the night.
really?
Yeah.
But I heard
We have a Solaris, it was a festival.
Solaris
Yes, we was.
already have.
Yes. And,
This week or
Sunday.
Sunday?
Usually we don't have party.
No more. Okay, I got it. Can I look around here? Muchas gracias. 아, 여긴 엄청 그거 돼 있구나. 정리가 잘 돼 있네. 불도 피워놓고. 왜 마사야가 인기가 많은지 알겠죠. 여기 오려고 했는데 원래 매진이더라고요. 그래서 가까운 가장 평점 좋은 데로 했는데 배가 많이 고프네. What is that? What is that? Beautiful.
Thank you.
Birthday?
Right.
A bride.
Mojito.
Mojito. Maldives mojito.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
It's so good. It's good, right?
Very nice.
Really nice.
Very nice. Yes.
Do you know this
What is
sauce?
that?
Chimichurri.
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 Oh, I heard that.
From Argentina.
Ah. Yeah.
Tetiana,
Tatiana.
contigo.
Contigo, what is it?
Conti. Con usted.
What is that? I don't understand. Tatiana, your girlfriend.
No,
Tatiana, no. And then Tatiana love you too.
No.
Really?
Grace, Yali, acá frente.
Wow, Fred. Fred in there. Very cute. Nice. Nice. Hablando insan, insan.
You were having fun or no?
I met some friends.
I saw girl.
You are TikToker, man.
TikTok, YouTube, Instagram.
Okay.
Yes. You also 21. When you guys is 21 in the travel, fucking good things. In Korea, they don't have in travel 21 because they having military and university.
Do you need to go to the military?
Yeah, all men.
There is no other choice.
If you don't have 8 teeth, or you don't use your one arm, or don't let your one of legs, you don't go there.
You can take like 8
Yeah, yeah, but 될 건데. 아니 그게 아니라 no, it's okay. I'm just wanna sleep there, but yes, I'm in now. My spider, where are you now? I love spider. 제가 안 했습니다. Hasta mañana. 술 너무 먹었어. Hola, señorita. Pad Thai?
Pad Thai. ¿Quieres tofu o shrimp?
Sure.
Hey,
Hola.
¿cómo estás?
Muy bien.
¿Y tú, yesterday?
Yes. Yeah. So drunk. Wow.
We were all drunk, everyone.
Yeah,
was.
right.
Me too, I was.
What time did you sleep yesterday?
I think maybe 5.
Hi. 4병 먹었습니다. 어제 4병. What is your plan today?
Chill. Here, I'm good, I'm fine. And you?
Me too.
Tomorrow, I think there is. Did you heard about the party in El Rio?
At Rio?
El Rio hostel.
Where is that? 리오가 진짜 유명하더라고요. 모르는 사람이 한 명도 없을 정도로. 베이컨도 있고. Electronic party.
It's like 20 minutes from there, right there. We're going to the beach.
Okay. See ya.
See you.
See you.
Enjoy your lunch.
Thank you. Hey. 어제 진짜 술 많이 먹었습니다. 뭔가 물 흘러가듯이 취했어. 잠깐씩 기억나는 게 강아지를 엄청 내가 끌어주고 엉덩이 톡톡톡톡 해주고 고창석 닮은 아저씨랑 사진 찍고 엄청 땀 흘리면서 춤추다가 안 씻고 잤네. 아스타 마냐나. 그렇게 많이 취했네. 절대 앞으로 술 안 마십니다. 향후 일주일간은 안 마실 듯. 빠따이. I like 찡찡. I like 찡찡 muy bien. 하루 종일 술 깬다고 하루를 보내버렸네. 내일을 준비를 해보도록 하겠습니다. 소리 좋네요. 그럼 오늘 영상 여기서 마무리하도록 하겠습니다. 저희는 다음 영상에서 뵙도록 하겠습니다. There's what hostel name?
Hermanos.
Hermanos.
Brothers.
To the in the beach side
We going to.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want.
Yeah, I want to just look around because tomorrow, mañana in the morning, I need to early wake up. Hi guys, you gonna party there? Nah?
Because of my food.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would be so down if my food was not hurting. But no, today better sleep early.
Hasta mañana.
And
구경은 해야지. Hola. Can I?
Hola.
Yes.
¿Cómo eres?
20,000.
20,000.
Okay, I got it. 어제보다 사람 많네. 입장료로 2만 페소 내고 들어왔습니다. 확실히 이런 노래가 테크노보다 훨씬 낫다. 잘 놀 수 있고. 까레몬다! 까레몬다! 근데 내일 아침에 일찍 일어나야 되는데. Hasta mañana. 자야겠어. 바이바이. 일 안 하노? South Korea.
No, but you'll be traveling in Colombia.
Yeah, right, travel. You? Where from?
Actually, me and him.
Right, yeah.
In Panama.
Panama! I'm jealous of you guys.
If you want to come.
Yeah, I come, but I need to go to my country.
So you came to Colombia and just Colombia? Or is it?
Asia, and Europe, and US, and here.
At the end, how long will you be like traveling? Like how long? 3 months?
7 months.
I'm so jealous. So cool. And you choose like this side of the hemisphere. Why? Like
I need a refresh in my life, so I choose this. Yeah, right, fucking different. I love here, Colombia.
where is the best country you like?
For travel, Indonesia, and Italy.
I'm actually Italian. This big guy, her girlfriend, and we both Italian.
He is so fucking nice volleyballer.
Korea!
Coreano.
How do we say hello, Korean?
안녕.
안녕! 안녕!
You need to work on your volleyball skills. Yeah, right. I need to.
You have a good base.
Really, thank you,
have
bro.
the physics.
Thank you, my teacher.
You have the athletics. You need the technique.
Technica. Hi. 절대 앞으로 술 안 마십니다. 향후 일주일간은 안 마실 듯.
Quiero llevarla.
Ay, no, me están Ay, me están punteando.
Gatito de eso que ya la de gratis. Yo quiero
Me encanta que hay pan, el sándwich, jamón, hay tomate.
여기는 여러분들 아직 파티 현장입니다. 오늘도 영상 봐주셔서 감사하고 다음 영상에 뵙도록 하겠습니다, 여러분들. 차오.
Match point. Careful. Thank you. Muchas gracias.